And welcome back this hour to Coast to Coast. Joyce Keller with us. George Norrie sitting in for you. And Joyce, when you have given readings to people, what generally do they want to know?
It's very easy. The world can be crumbling, God forbid, and they'll still want to know about their love life. Where is their soulmate? And can I connect them with their departed mother or dad or child? There's those are the two primary questions. There's a connection factor where they're missing someone so much, or they're looking for love or money. Like, those were the basic three. Did I leave anything out, George?
No, you're very efficient when you get to this.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know this was a gift that you got when you were small, but at what age did you realize there's something a little different here with me?
Well, I think I've shared this with the audience previously, but the first day I went to kindergarten, my mother had told me not to speak to anyone. She said, especially don't speak about, strange stuff. I said, no, don't worry, Mom. We have no problem here. So I start kindergarten. And I realized that my kindergarten teacher had a problem, and her mother was calling her from home. And mother was very sick. I felt pain in my chest. I'm 5 years old, and I'm not ready to do reading. But I said, okay, I'm going to have to not listen to what my mother said. I'm going to call the teacher over, and I'm going to tell her she has to go home, even though it's the first day of kindergarten. So I did that. I called her over, and, of course, she was harried, all these little kids, 5-year-old kids running around. And I said, I'm really sorry, but you have to go home now, Miss Harris. So she said, if you speak again for the whole rest of the year, you're going to spend the rest of your life in the principal's office. So I said, okay, but your mother really needs you. And she gave me a look of extreme hatred, and I was quiet. So I went back to school the next day, second day of kindergarten, and I was afraid to go back because I was afraid of this person. But she came over to me, and she knelt down next to me, and she said, Joyce, remember yesterday when you told me to go home, that my mommy needed me? I said, no, I don't remember that at all. I denied it. She said, at that moment, my mother was calling me because she was going into an ambulance. She had had a heart attack.
Wow.
And she was calling me, and she said, and you knew it. And I said, I don't remember any of this.
Yeah,
so I was denying it.
Yeah, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
And then she said, she took my hand, and she said, can you tell me something? Am I ever getting married? I thought to myself, why don't I listen to my mother? I don't want to do readings. So that was my first day in kindergarten.
And you learned very quickly, didn't you?
So I went home, and my mother said, I told you. You never listen.
Well, here you can tell them anything you need to. And do you want them to ask you a question after I give you the information?
That would be great. Thank you.
All right, we'll do that. Let's start by going west of the Rockies. DJ in California. The birth date for DJ is September 30th, 1970. DJ, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thanks for taking the call. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And how about a question for Joyce, and she'll run with it?
Sure. Looking for a reading with any feedback, especially around my professional life. I feel very stymied. Haven't had a lot of success. Had some recent setbacks after a good career, and I'm kind of at a point in my life, like, if I'm going to do something different, I got to do it now. It's affected a lot of areas. My personal life has been affected by this as well, because I'm not able to take care of my family the way I used to. I've just had some setbacks professionally, and wonder if she has any thoughts on that, and sees anything, and then, how that might also help improve my personal life, which has been, with my family, and they're kind of, I'm not able to take care of them the way I used to. Let's just say that.
I got it, DJ. Okay. What you guys are telling me is that you are not using your creative abilities at all, and you were doing work that wasn't quite right for you. When you finished high school, you should have become either an architect or something that's involved with design and creativity and engineering. And I don't believe you went down that path. But you have, if you were to listen to the, about HD frequencies, like for different problems, like for readjusting your vibration and getting into the right frame of mind so you don't have to have, God forbid, a near-death experience, you can listen to 528 HZ. That's the basic frequency, either that or 444. That applies to everyone. 528 HZ, you can get it on the web. It's free, and you put it on headphones. You have to hear it in both ears, and you sit there quietly and relax and let God speak to you. And you're going to have a new career, by the way, DJ. You're starting a whole new career starting at the midpoint of 2000. I believe it's 24. I'm going to say like around the middle of 2024. It's going to be a whole shift in energy, DJ, but you have nothing to worry about. This is a time of readjustment for you and no reason to have anxiety or concern. I understand, and you'll be fine. You're a very, really creative, terrific person, DJ.
All right, what do you think of that, DJ?
Well, I think that's very nice things to say, very kind words, appreciate it, and good advice. And that the sound frequency, is that like a binaural beat? Is that?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Okay.
So do you have headphones?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, good. And you also have Archangel Michael working with you, as well as the angel Jeremiah. I don't know if you ever, or Jeremiah, excuse me, most angels end in IEL. And he says it's time for you to shine like the bright light that you are. You've been under, I'm going to say depression quite a while, DJ, but it's changing now. You're going to find things improving for you. But you have to readjust your vibration.
All right, go for it, DJ, and good luck to you. Hope everything works out, my friend.
Thank you, DJ.
And you don't hold back, Joyce. I've noticed that. You just say it the way it is, don't you?
George, we have such limited time that I have to ask my guides to kind of give it to me quickly. And God willing, it's correct. You know, it's helpful. So thank you.
What do you think of angels, the fallen ones?
I think, I heard you ask somebody, I think that on last night's show, you had a couple of guests on. I think that angels, I don't really believe in fallen angels. I think they can come to the earth and, what is that Christmas movie where, I don't really remember the name.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes, thank you. One of your favorite movies.
Yep.
And that teaches you a lot about angels, about how they work. And I don't really believe in fallen angels. I think they temporarily may walk on the dark side, but eventually they go back to God. So that's my feeling about that.
All right, next up, we're going to Janice in Hawaii, December 31st, 1951. She's got a birthday coming up next month, December 31st, 1951. Hey, Janice, welcome.
Yes, hi. I'm glad I finally got to speak to you. So it's mainly health issues that I've been dealing with over the last 2 years. I've lost a lot of weight and stomach issues, and they've done all kinds of tests. They can't find anything that's wrong. So I'm just wondering what I can do about it, because I'm losing my hair now also. And then the second question is about my life path, so if you have any guidance about that.
Health issues in life. Go ahead, Joyce.
Yes, okay. I'm probably not supposed to do health issues, but I do anyway. Your North Node, which tells the purpose of your birth, is in the sign of Pisces. So you have an extraordinary metaphysical talent. You could be doing readings if you chose to do so, but your Mars in Libra says, no, you can't do that because you're very logical. And your Venus is also in a very challenging sign of Scorpio, which is very secretive. So you keep a lot of your energies locked into yourself. But trust me, Janice, when I tell you, with your moon in Aquarius, which is very, very powerful, you need to readjust your life about, I don't know why you're losing your hair. It's probably B complex is what I'm hearing about that. Your diet needs to be changed. If I had that problem, I would go to a naturopath, a naturopath, or a Chinese doctor who can analyze you correctly and work on the meridians of your body. I'm hearing that you have meridians that are in need of being opened. Like if you had acupuncture, it would open the meridians and the energy would flow and your hair would grow. But you should also be taking collagen, definitely, all three types of collagen, which you can get in one capsule. Or if you're really brave, you can put it in a drink and drink it that way, which is horrible, but it works very well. Your hair and nails will fly out of your body. and your hair. I have a lot of hair. So, Janice, you have nothing to worry about. Your health is going to improve, but you do have to have the right care. I don't think you're doing it quite right. So, George, is that okay? I'm not supposed to do health readings.
No, that's fine. That's very fine.
Thank you.
Janice, you find that helpful?
Okay, I'll take it. I'll ponder on this. And then about my life path, am I doing the right things for this life?
You should be doing metaphysical things because the North Node, which you have in the sign of Pisces, tells me your life path, which should be along psychic lines, psychic work, doing reading, healing. Once you get yourself feeling better and you are healthier, which you will be, I think it's going to take a few weeks, 6 months, you definitely need acupuncture and herbs. Go to a person who knows what C is doing, like an old practitioner, not somebody who graduated from acupuncture school, and correct the blockages in your body. You're dealing with blockages now, and improve your diet, and you're going to be fine. As far as your life path, it's under the sign of Pisces, which, as we all know, is very, very psychic, and you are psychic, Janice.
We all have that bit of psychic ability. Thank you, Janice, by the way.
Thank you, Janice. Good luck. Feel well, dear. Good luck. God bless you.
Does everybody possess psychic abilities, Joyce?
Yes, but you know what? Churches and religions kill it, and parents say, no. But all children are very psychic until the age of about 7. And parents say, no, we don't believe in that, or, that's. But that's changing because as of now, children are being born, the star seeds are coming in, and we're improving our ability to accept psychic. I was on with the amazing Randy, the debunker, on the Oprah Winfrey Show a number of times. He tried to beat me up.
Who doesn't believe in anything, God rest his soul.
But you know what? You're supposed to get the $1,000 check in his pocket. I did magnificently, and I didn't get the check. So, and he passed away. So anyway, God bless Randy, whoever he is.
He had that $1 million thing too, didn't he?
Yeah, I got nothing. I was on with him. I was on with Regis and Randy. I was on with Oprah and Randy.
I remember those. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm very brave. I don't know why.
Did you ever meet Uri Geller?
No, but I know he's the best. What can I say?
He's a good guy. Good guy. He's
great.
Been
Thank
doing.
You for having him on. I'm so happy you have him on with you.
He's been doing Instagram reports of the situation in Israel right now, but he's a good guy. Next up, we're going to David, truck driving in Arizona. David's birthday, May 7, 1966. May 7, 1966. Hello, David.
Hello. Thank you for having me on.
Good to have you with us. We got a question for Joyce?
Yes, I do. I'm just wondering if all my efforts to take care of my family are going to pay off when I'm gone, and I just want to leave them with...
Where are you going, David? Where are you going?
Well, we're all going to the same place eventually.
Yeah, you have a long way to go. You're not going anywhere for a long time. Why? Are you worried? You have so much traveling around you, and the purpose of your birth is actually to find its Taurus. So no matter how much money you make, you're always going to be worried, and you don't have to worry because, you've earned a lot of money. You're going to continue to earn a lot of money. Stop worrying about so much money.
Yeah, money is not important to me as far as the monetary value, because to me it's just a tool. But I want to leave that tool for my family.
Yeah, I get it.
They need it when I'm not here. Yeah, money is just the tool that we need to when we're here. That's all it is.
David, you're fine. You have concerns that are unwarranted because not only do you have financial security around you and your family, but you have joy and wealth. I mean, you have it all. You need to relax a little.
He's got a good attitude too, doesn't he, Joyce?
He does. Good for you, David. Way to go. You're going to be fine, David. Don't worry. Enjoy life. Be happy.
And we won't have driverless trucks either, David, so keep going.
That's all we need, right? Can you imagine? I heard what you were talking about driverless trucks.
Yeah, I don't want to see our truck drivers displaced from work. Joycey, do you?
No, of course not. And those trucks, one of your guests was saying that the truck, I think earlier this evening, that the truck had a mind of its own. that he couldn't control the truck. I mean, what's going on? This is crazy.
Crazy times. We got time for one or two more quick calls before the break. Let's go to Sandra in Miami, September 18th, 1957. Watch that phone, by the way, Joycey. September 18th, 1957. Hey, Sandra, go ahead.
Hi.
Hi there. Go ahead with your question.
I want to find out if I'll ever get back what I used to have as far as psychic
abilities you used to have, and it's gone?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I believe you have the moon in the sign of Pisces, which is super, super psychic. And the only way you can lose it is if you doubt yourself, or if you use alcohol or drugs of any kind. You are going to definitely lose it. And with the moon in Pisces, there's a definite tendency to use addictive drugs and alcohol, and then you will definitely lose it. You stop doing that, you're going to be fine. Your North Node is Scorpio. You're super psychic. I know that. I could ask you for a reading. You would give it to me. No drugs, no alcohol. Okay?
Not even marijuana, huh?
Oh, especially not marijuana, because it's going to change your vibration. And your natural vibration, Sandra, is fabulous. And you don't have to do that. Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Sandra.
Good
Give
luck,
me a
Sandra.
reading. You can do it, kid.
Who was your favorite psychic, Joyce, growing up?
My mother. And that's about it.
What was her psychic name?
My psychic name is Joy.
No, your mother.
Oh, my mother was Grace.
Grace Keller?
No. She had my dad's name, but her maiden name was DeGrossa. So I'm Italian on both sides. So
Interesting.
I come from a long line of people Sicily who did God only knows what, and they were all very psychic. So on both sides.
Do you do readings through your website for people?
Absolutely. I'm there, and I try to be very accommodating. And my husband had asked me not to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. If people have a financial problem and they can't pay me, that's fine. So,
Well, it's very generous of you.
well, you know what? We're having hard times, and I'm there for you. And God works. I have to laugh, George. Something very funny happened today, if you have time, just very quickly.
I've got 20 seconds. Do it.
Okay, in 20 seconds. I ordered a carton of eggs from Whole Foods to have them deliver it because I didn't have time to go out. And they brought me somebody else's order and the eggs. And I called them and I said, I have so much food here. And they said, that's fine, keep it. So that's it in 20
Keep
seconds.
it?
I keep it. They told me to keep it.
I hope the poor person who had the original order got theirs, right?
They said they would take care of it because I called Whole Foods immediately, and I said, this is not my order.
Well, that's good. We're going to come back, Joyce, and take final calls in a moment on Coast to Coast AM. And welcome back to Coast. George Norrie back with Joyce Keller, our final segment here. Joyce, in your opinion, what is a miracle?
Oh, okay. George, I'll be happy to try to answer that. But first I wanted to say I'd like to request that your audience doesn't call me on my phone because I don't answer my phone. I only use it for reading. So my phone has been ringing the entire time we've been on. So I would ask them not to call me at all. I just use my email address, which is in my website. So, George, I hope you don't mind if I said that.
No, not at all.
Thank you, because it's been ringing.
It's going to keep you up all night.
When I go to sleep, so brief Gemini times that you and I sleep,
Yeah.
I turn off. I'm not a sleeper. I turn off my phone, so I just really have to, and I'm sorry about that. But so please don't call. But if you email me, I promise I will definitely personally answer it. What is a miracle? A miracle is something we don't quite understand, but it's a matter of time. Remember, what's a miracle now will be commonplace 20 years from now or 10 years from now. We'll understand it. Like when electricity came on, they said, it's a miracle. No, it's just wires or whatever. So it's a matter of understanding.
Next up, we're going to Linda in Virginia, first-time caller. Linda's birth date is October 3, 1943. October 3, 1943. Had a birthday last month. Hello, Linda.
Hello.
Good to have you with us. And what is your question for Joyce?
Joyce,
30 years ago, I was doing readings, and also for a while I did them on the telephone. Then my life turned upside down. I kind of got out of it, and now it seems to be coming back, and I've walked up to total strangers, and I'm just compelled to tell them something, and they're not surprised or anything, and they hug me, and they're just overjoyed. It's loved ones that have come to tell them something. But I've been having a vision problem, and I'm thinking, I close my eyes. This has been happening for several months, and there's like smoke rising. And this is not every day, but I'm thinking it's got something to be with my field of vision being cleared and becoming more psychic. And while I was on hold waiting to speak to you, all of a sudden my eyes are closed and my field of vision fills up with royal blue and black colors that are merging together, and then eventually I got a torso from a neck down, and I think it was me, and I'm wondering, it kept turning more royal blue, and I'm wondering if I should be wearing those colors.
I didn't realize you were going to ask that question, because I was listening to what my guides were telling me about you, and they were saying that the eclipse coming up in 2024, this coming year, is almost the annual solar eclipse is actually almost on your birthday, Linda. So you're going to have phenomenal changes coming this year. And your vision, I'm not supposed to do medical readings of any kind, but I can tell you that your vision is going to be improving. The colors that you're seeing are the colors in your aura and the opening of your chakras, like they're releasing Kundalini energy up through your chakras. So not only is your vision going to be improving, but also you're going to be getting back a lot of the psychic ability that you had, especially with this eclipse. You're saying, and the eclipse always will say to you, what would you really like, and how may we work with you? So put out your intention, Linda, and we know that your vision is going to be improving. But also, I think there's a vision supplement of some kind that I was taking for a while, because I use my eyes so much.
Lutein, Lutein, I think.
Thank you, George. Thank you. Absolutely. So
it works.
George knows best. Linda, I hope that's helpful, and it's going to be a terrific year for you. But put out your intention, Linda, okay?
You happy with that, Linda?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much.
Thank
you. God
you.
bless you, Linda. Thank you, darling.
Hope everything works out. Next up, we're going to Michael in Connecticut. September 29, 1964, Joyce, 9/29/64. Michael, welcome to the program.
Hi, George. Thank you very much for taking my call.
Thank you. Thanks for holding. Go ahead.
My question is I was wondering if you have, I've been in a little slump in my life, and I was wondering if you have any messages from my angels for me.
All right. Go ahead, Joycey.
Very interesting. I love when you call me Joycey, because that's what my parents called me. Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have a lot of untapped abilities that you haven't even started to use. Do you ever do any kind of painting, like artistic work at all?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be doing more of that, and the door is opening. You could even have don't laugh, Mike, but you could have an exhibit of your work. And it's going to be so therapeutic. And you know what? God is going to work with you through, I think you're using acrylics. I'm not sure what you're using. I just smelled it, but I'm not sure what it is. But you're going to be using wonderful paint, and Spirit is going to work with you. And it's amazing. So that's going to be a form of channeling. You're going to be able to get messages while you are actually doing your artwork, Mike. So let us know. Email me. Tell me when you're going to have an exhibit. I'd love to publicize it. And I'm very happy for you. I know you've been a little bit lost lately, but you're going to be okay. Just don't worry so much. You're a big worrier. So is there something I can help you with, Mike?
Oh, that was unbelievable, because that's exactly the only paint that I paint a picture with. And you are fantastic, ma'am. You really touched my heart today.
No, really,
Thank
you're
you,
very
Michael.
talented. Use that ability. You've done it for many lifetimes. It'll come easily. And Spirit says, he's finally doing the right thing. Okay, good for you, Mike.
Now, who passes the information on to you, Joyce? Spirit guides?
I mostly work with Archangel Michael, and I work strictly with archangels and Jesus, Mother Mary, and any other angels that wish to hop on board. As long as they're of the light, count me in.
Next up, let's see if we can squeeze in one or two more calls. Robert in the state of Washington, June 20th, 1966. Hey, Robert.
Wow.
Hi, George. How are you?
Good to have you with us. Go ahead.
Hello, Joyce. My sister just died 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
to hear
sorry.
that.
And I was wondering if there was anything you could tell me if she made it over or if there's any messages. She was 63 and had 2 children and 5 grandchildren, and it was suddenly...
Okay, there's like a big rose around her, and she absolutely made it to the other side with great, great joy. Because I don't know if she was sick before she passed, Robert, or what the exact circumstances were, but she said that she's much better now. She had physical problems that are no longer troubling her. So she said, please be happy for her. Give love and the message to her children and to the other siblings that were around, as well as her grandchildren. She made it over to the other side. She was well escorted. She lived a wonderful life. She went at the right time, Robert. So we're going to say special prayers for her. Give me her first name.
What's your first name, Robert?
Carol is her first name.
Carol.
C-A-R-O-L, Carol.
We're going to do special prayers of light because really our prayers do help them to grow on the other side, to go further into the light. But she's doing absolutely fine, Robert. She gives you such like a big hug and like a lot of love coming from her. She's a terrific person. So our prayers are with Carol and with the family, Robert. And thank you so much. And for you, Mr. Robert, you have a big decision coming up, a legal decision. And that's going to be working out in your favor. You have something that you have to decide, like signing papers. And that's going to work out very well for you, Robert. I don't know if you know about that yet. That's
Thanks, Robert. What are your holiday plans, Joycey? Thanksgiving, Christmas? What are you doing?
I'm not sure because I have children in different states. So I'm sure it'll be something and it'll be fun. And it's a wonderful, wonderful time of year. And please, folks, don't listen to negative news on TV or through the web or wherever you're hearing it. Let's keep the energy positive and up. Because you know what? All those gloomy predictions that we're hearing, we can let that all go and say, let's stop the war. A lot of people now are speaking out and saying, this war is ridiculous. Let's just stop it. And a lot of young people are saying that. So those are the ones who are going to be heard. And that's really important. Positive energy, right?
Are you hopeful for the next couple months?
I'm not hopeful until 2024 passes, and then I'll be hopeful. Because right now we have like a little bit of rockiness going on. Biden's probably going to get back in. I'm not going to say anything else about that. But our country needs healing. We need positive prayers, and prayers really do count. So send out that light. Say God bless not only America, but God bless the world and the universe. Send out love. Keep the love flowing. The love is so important. And for those folks who cross over and come back, the near-death experiences, they'll tell you that the most important lesson that they learned was that of love. That's what they learned. That's what they experienced. Like it's an ocean of love. And that's what we need more of on the earth. That's
Absolutely. Joyce, thanks for being on the program. Keep in touch.
George, I love you. Thank you very much. I love your staff also. Thank you so much.
Joyce Keller, her website, joycekeller.com, linked up at coasttocoastam.com. Her latest book is called The Joy of Miracles. That just came out last year. For Adam Thompson, Tom Danheiser, Dan Galante, Lisa Lyon, Lex Lowenhood, Sean Ladesor, Stephanie Smith, Chris Boros, Tim Banal, George Knapp, and Ian Punnett, I'm George Norrie, somewhere out there on Coast to Coast AM. We'll see you on our next edition. Until then, be safe, everyone.